everybody, I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush. It is our midweek Rush videos today. We're in the coach's office of the Charlotte Rush here at the Extreme Ice Center in Indian Trail, North Carolina. I want to talk about the Charlotte Rush visit to Richmond last weekend, and then also preview the games coming up when the Rush will be on the road again in Raleigh to take on the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. So we're going to talk Charlotte Rush Elite Hockey right now, and let's bring in the head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Elite, Trevor Jewell. And Trevor, first of all, last Saturday, a tough 5-4 shootout loss in Richmond. Christian Roble with a pair of goals. Kieran St. Onge had a pair of assists, but unfortunately came up empty with no goals in the shootout. But break that game down for us.
I mean, it was a pretty good hockey game for the most part. I thought we just didn't capitalize on our chances realistically. Not a ton of offense. We didn't play a full 60 minutes. I think we took the entire first period off. But again, it's been coming for a little while. I think we were a little too overconfident, things like that. Had to be knocked back down to earth. So in a way, it was good what happened, but in a way, obviously it's not because of the standings and things like that. But I was just disappointed with our lack of effort for a full 60 minutes, and Roble's 2 goals were about the bright spot of that entire game. But again, we have so much offense, and to not score in a shootout, that hurts a lot. So in my opinion, we've just spent a lot this week just trying to work and try to find that blue collar mentality that we can't just win games solely based on our skill. I mean, we have a very skilled team, but we still have to work for it day in and day out as well. So that's where I think our downfall was, in my opinion. We thought it was going to go. We walked in there, thought it was going to be easy when Richmond games are never easy. So unfortunately that's on us, and we have to kind of look at that, and that's our bet, and we made it. So just spent a lot of time this week just trying to get the compete level up and trying to get a full 60 minutes of work in.
Well, then on Sunday, the Rush played Richmond again. This time a 3-2 loss in regulation. It was Christopoulos Blossis and Sky Swavely with the goals. Danny Ladizinski was in goal, took the loss. And Trevor, man, we had a 2-1 lead heading into that third period, and then unfortunately just couldn't hold it. Yeah,
I mean, first of all, it's us taking stupid penalties, negating power plays left and right, things like that, and just selfish play. And a bad goal goes in 5-0. That's a tough one to come back from to tie the game up, and then they score a late one. So again, it's us. We did that to ourselves. I think we beat ourselves. I don't think by any means we were outplayed or anything like that. But at the end of the day, we have to be ready and be prepared to start a game and play a full 60 minutes, like I said. And I think that's the only issue with our elite team is we're just trying to find a way to play for an entire 60 minutes and really find that blue collar, work hard mentality, and instead of just relying on our skill and our top guys. So. And unfortunately, our top guys weren't going last weekend, and other guys have to step up and start putting pucks in the net. Like you said, a couple guys did on Sunday, but Saturday we didn't have that. So, we have to start trying to find a way to score by committee and stop relying so much on our top end guys.
All right, we're talking with Trevor Jewell, head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Elite. We're talking elite hockey here on this Thursday, October the 24th. And let's take a look at the Southeast Division standings right now. Our opponents this coming weekend, the Carolina Junior Hurricanes, they are still unbeaten with a record of 12-0. Richmond also has 24 points along with the Junior Hurricanes, but the Generals have played a couple of more games. And the Rush even in games with Carolina Hurricanes, Junior Hurricanes, but just 3 points back. So the team is right there. And Trevor, we do go into Raleigh this weekend against the Junior Hurricanes. Couple of questions there. Number one, I know we'd love to give them their first loss or two of the season. And then secondly, they have a new coaching staff, and also kind of teamed up with the Junior Hurricanes organization. Tell us a little bit about that too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're doing pretty well right now. They're off to a very good start, and I like the guy that's there. Kevin's a good coach. Coached in Atlanta last year and took over the program in Carolina. So very happy for him and his family to be up there. He's a great guy and knows what he's doing, does things the right way. So happy for him. But not sure much about the partnership. That's over there. I couldn't tell you much about it, but we're definitely excited to go in there and have a chance to knock off a top team and do something that someone did to us last weekend and things like that. But still got a long way to go, and I think the guys are excited. They're ready, but we'll see how ready we are the minute we show up and play. But we just gotta again control what we can control and focus on ourselves and take care of exactly what we need to take care of inside our locker room and on the ice.
So again, our big in-state rivalry coming up this weekend when the Rush will be in Raleigh to take on the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. Well, I want to talk to Trevor, too, about the Rush schedule this year. It's tilted very heavily on the road earlier in the season, and then we have a lot of home games at the end. And Trevor, wanted to just get your thoughts and observations on this, but from a coaching point of view, do you like the schedule, getting the road games out of the way? Would you prefer it to be more balanced? Is it good to have a lot of home games at the end of the season? From a coaching point of view, talk about what's important to you.
Me personally, I don't really have a preference. I like being on the road early because it helps the guys bond a little bit on the bus and things like that. But at the same time, being on the bus that long and going that far, it takes a toll on you at the end of the day. And guys get sick, guys get cramped up and stuff like that. And you get the bus legs, so it's not easy. But I would prefer a more balanced schedule to be 1 weekend home, 1 weekend away, and stuff like that. But obviously, it's not something we're in control of. So. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. You have to battle. You're going to have to play those road games anyway, so whether they're at the beginning or the end, it doesn't really matter. You just have to take care of business and make sure your team's ready to go, whether you're on the road or at home. And to be honest, it feels better to win on the road sometimes, but it's always fun to win at home because you get to go home and sleep in your own bed, and you don't have to really worry much about getting on a bus and then getting home late and unloading the bus and things like that. So I prefer the home games, but, again, it doesn't really matter to me, honestly.
Okay. Again, from year to year, the league controls the schedule. We don't have much control over that, so we just play with the hand that has been dealt us. But we are getting a lot of these road games out of the way. And by the way, in January and February, the Rush will play 4 of 5 weekends at home. So we'll be able to really settle in at least during that period. Well, that's going to do it for our Elite recap of Richmond and preview of the Junior Hurricanes. Trevor, thanks again, and we look forward to a couple of big wins this weekend.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
All right, Trevor Jewell, head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Elite. Don't forget, our next home games are coming up a week from this weekend, Saturday, November 2nd and 3rd. The Rush will be hosting the Charleston Colonials again. They come back, and we'll look forward to that a week from this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, November 2nd and 3rd. Don't forget to go to all of our Charlotte Rush social media sites for additional information, our Rush YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our Charlotte Rush website. Scott Reeves has been our cameraman for the Carolina School of Broadcasting. Thank you, Scott. And again, to all of Rush Nation, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.